Brilliance Audio.
Old Boys by Nick Spalding. Performed by Sam Haft. Chipotle. Still not entirely sure how you're supposed to say that. Intellectually, I know it's Chipotle, but every fibre of my being wants to say Chipotle. I don't know why. Regardless of how it's pronounced, the real question is whether I should be eating it or not. On the one hand, it is very tasty, but on the other, it does nothing for my heartburn. And I read an article the other day which said that as you get older, spicy food may begin to have more of a detrimental effect on your digestive system. I have a meeting with Heidi from marketing this afternoon, and what if the Chipotle affects me so badly that I start farting? It could easily happen. And what would that do to my reputation around the office? Nothing good. Nothing good at all. But chicken and Chipotle does sound very tasty, doesn't it? Any time today, Will. I've still got the rest of the office to get round yet. I look up at Sasha, the sandwich girl, and make an apologetic face. Sorry, I just can't decide between the ham salad sandwich and the chicken and Chipotle wrap. It's pronounced Chipotle, Will, Sasha informs me, her voice laced with an increasing level of impatience. I stare at both sandwiches for a few moments more, lost in an agony of indecision, my fingers drumming on the edge of the table as I try to make my mind up. Sasha sighs and rolls her eyes. Not wanting to annoy her further, I settle for the ham salad sandwich, picking it up from her abundantly stacked tray with not a little regret. Thanks, Sasha, I tell her, affecting a pleasant smile. No worries, she replies and picks up the tray to take it to the other denizens of this enormous office space I call home between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. I look down at my ham salad sandwich, which has frankly lost a lot of its lustre now it's parked on my desk, next to the pencil pot. I then look up at the clock to see that it'll be a good 2 hours before I can enjoy its questionable merits. I sigh and pop it in my desk drawer, wincing a little as I do so. The lumbar support cushion I bought off Amazon last week is not doing as good a job of supporting my lower back as I'd hoped. I have asked Pete from HR to source me a better office chair, but the chances of actually getting one within the next 6 months are slim to none. It took nearly that long just to get a flat-screen PC monitor to give me a bit more room on my desk. I'm adjusting the lumbar support cushion for what feels like the millionth time already when my phone rings. Before answering, I look around the office to see that no one is paying me any attention. This is largely because Sasha is tempting them all with the chicken and Chipotle wrap I was too cowardly to pick, but also because my desk is at the rear of the room, in a corner. This generally suits me fine, and is probably one of the reasons I've remained in this job for so many years. I answer the phone to speak to my wife. Hiya, how'd it go? Hi, it's the dysplasia, Audrey tells me with a slightly heavy voice. Bob the vet says it's got a bit worse than the last time we came in to see him. Oh, damn it, I reply, heart in my mouth. I was hoping it was something we could fix. Well, don't worry too much. It's a typical complaint for Frenchies like Banjo. Bob said we can keep treating it with the supplements. He's going to up the dose, and we can also book Banjo in for some physio in the water tank down at the surgery. There's nothing else we can do? I ask, knowing the answer already, and dreading what the future is likely to hold if we can't. I can't see him in more distress. I just can't. And that's what's going to happen, isn't it? No doubt about it now. And he'll just get worse and worse, right up until the time he... Audrey sighs. He's an old dog, Will. This stuff is bound to happen. All we can do is treat him as best we can and keep him out of pain. I feel tears prick at my eyes, but try to blink them away. Audrey is right. Banjo is just old. There's nothing else wrong with him. Nothing more that can be done. It's just the way of things. But it was so very, very hard to see him limping around the kitchen this morning, the pained expression on his face whenever he looked up at me.